Yeah. So anyway, if you have any questions, you can ask. There was a query in the Excel sheet for the mode of submission of assignment. You can submit it either handwritten and scanned copy. You upload it, or you write it in the a soft copy. Write it in the computer and do it. It's your choice. It doesn't matter. If you do it, if you submit it, that'll be fine. Okay. You can ask your questions if you have any query, if you have any doubt regarding any of the things that have been taught, please ask. For this is a 8-week course, so I assume that there'll be 10 questions and including parts of the questions. And the final question paper will contain questions from each and everything that have been taught throughout the course, including the starting from error analysis and then bisection method, etc. In each of the topics that I have taught, you'd see that at least the two techniques that have been taught. For example, say in the root finding, we have taught Newton-Raphson and bisection. And say for integration, there are trapezoidal and other rules and so on and so forth. So there'll be one question from this and the other question from the other one. So this is how that's the standard modality of the question paper. How to cover up the missed assignments? This I would not know. If you have missed submitting some assignment, whether that could still be given for checking. If the website or the portal allows, then of course that can be done. But I would not be able to answer that. But make sure that you do all these assignments, because these assignments are quite important from the exam perspectives. Okay. So if you are allowed to submit it late, because I think the portal gets closed and you cannot submit it after a particular designated date. If that is not there, then you can submit it. There'll be no subjective question. What do you mean subjective question? I believe what you mean is that the answers should be some description or some writing, explanations, etc. No, that's not going to be there. It is only problems. Problems and what you can do by using a calculator is all that will be asked in the exam. Not something that's beyond that. You don't have to. So like it could be iterative procedure which goes through 3 to 4 to 5 stages of iteration. Not more than that. I mean, usually not more than that. So. Yeah, so I'm here for a limited time. Please ask questions if you have any. That you'll have to contact the admin. I would not be able to tell you how would you get your admit card. But what I know is that the process is fairly straight. I mean, they're well established, and you get admit card in time for the exam, and it's an offline exam. Um, Even though you don't have to write descriptive answers, but you have to still solve the problem. So you'll get it in time. I'm pretty sure about that. It has never been delayed by the NPTEL office.
Sir, is it only MCQ?
Say it again. I couldn't hear you. You can write it if you want, or you can speak if you wish to. Well, it is not an MCQ exam. What is it is the fill in the blanks. It is mostly about writing down the final answer on a space that's going to be provided on the question paper. So it is the answer is very brief. It's a number or it's some small expression or this thing. So but the calculations have to be done. So it's not a multiple choice. Yes, the exams will be held at some centers. you know, if I cannot tell you how many questions, but there'll be questions from each of the topics that I have covered. What I mean is that if I have covered derivative and integration and differential equations, there'll be 3 questions from each, and they with subparts. So it is difficult for me to tell the exact number, but you can expect 1 question per topic. Bisection, I mean, root finding is 1, then derivative is another, integration, the extrapolation, then differential equations. So there are these topics, major topics that I've covered. So there'll be 1 from each. It will be pen and paper. Yeah, pen and paper. Yes. Thank you. Well, most of these questions you could have, asked me on the portal and so on. If there are any technical questions, you could ask. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate your comment. But yes, of course, forgot to mention that there are these 2 simulation techniques that. Thank you, Payal. These 2 simulation techniques that we have done. Even though it's hard to set a question from that, especially from molecular dynamics or Monte Carlo, but there'll be minor questions which are similar to the ones that have been taught earlier. Yes, I don't know your name. I only see MOOCs live session. Thank you so much. The material is nice. I am really happy to note that. I did not see the full message. Towards the end, there was something written which was not visible. If you could write that again, that would be nice. Okay.
Sir, actually, now.
Yeah, you could speak. Nice to know that.
Sir, I cannot complete my all assignment till now. What I do?
You haven't submitted any assignment. No. What is exactly what you said? You haven't completed the assignments. If you could ask. Okay. That seems like a different course. All right. Yeah, Payal, if you haven't completed your assignments, you could contact the administrators. If they allow you to submit, then you can submit, it'll be graded. But however, if that's against the rule, then we can't do anything about it. Okay, so there are, policy decisions that are laid down for everybody. If you haven't complied with the, deadlines and dates, etc., then it'll be hard for us to accept. But however, if the administrators allow, then we can grade your copies, assignment copies, that is.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Payal, do you have any other questions? You could either ask or write on the chat box. Same with Ganesh. If you do not have any questions, you could leave as well. Very best wishes to all of you for the final exam, and hope the course has been. I believe so. I believe so that there'll be one more live session because this is a 8-week course, so you could attend that as well. Yes. NPTEL, the courses are very good. In fact, there are apart from the lectures being quite useful to people, either students or professionals or teachers. There are live sessions and there are interactive sessions and there are portals in which you can raise your doubts and the question will be immediately answered. The portal is monitored regularly by the student TAs. they consult the concerned instructor to answer the question as quickly as possible. So it's an excellent sort of modality that to impart quality education to anybody, in fact everybody, that is. Thank you. So since there are no questions really, then I would like to take your leave. If you have any question, you can ask it on the portal, or you have my email ID. You can write to me directly if you have any queries, comments, and so on. However, the administrative questions such as details of exam or about assignment submission, etc., that is totally with the policy makers. So you have to contact the NPTEL office for that. If things are in our, whatever things are in our domain, we'll definitely, do that. So all right, bye then. Thank you for being there. While if you have no more questions, yeah, thank you. If you have no more questions, then you can also leave the meeting, or if you have questions, please do ask. Thank you. Vijit, if you have any questions, please do ask.
Sir, may I know what are the prerequisite knowledge required for the course? Actually, for that, need some help course and.
Your voice is breaking. Could you write on the chat box?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Vijit, I'm waiting for your question.
Sir, I write down the box.
You've done it? No, you have to press enter in order for it to appear.
Okay.
Okay. I can see that. What are the prerequisite knowledge for this course? I have knowledge on calculus and solid mechanics, that will be enough. Yes, this does not require too much of this thing. It is elementary calculus would be good enough for doing that, and even mechanics, that is not much of a requirement. But it is about techniques, numerical techniques that are used for this. So you don't need to worry about the prerequisite. You mostly have, if you know a little bit of calculus, that will be fine.
And sir, how to enroll?
How to enroll? Okay. That you have to contact the NPTEL office, IIT Madras, or basically the ones who conduct the course. NPTEL IIT Madras is a sort of is the apex body, and then all the IITs are the centers for nodal centers for this NPTEL courses. You have to find out from them that how to enroll. So there are advertisements in the website. You have to go to the website and you have to sort of follow the procedure.
And sir, will the classes be recorded classes like we?
Your voice is breaking. If you could write it again, that will be nice.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
These are recorded lectures. Yeah, these are recorded lectures.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
So should I leave for stay?
You can leave. You can leave. If you have no more questions, it is also okay to leave. Okay. It looks like that there are no more questions, which Payal has already asked, and then Abhijit is leaving. So in that case, it could be closed. If you have any further questions, there will be another such doubt clearing session. You could join. And till then, anyway, best wishes for your exam and career. Okay. Thank you. Please.